Well, welcome back and welcome to Sports. Love being around the desk with you, Damien. Week 8 is officially underway, and it's an important week for many teams as several are starting to separate themselves from the rest of the pack. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of Week 8's most intriguing matchups. There's an AFC South matchup between the Colts and Texans. In the NFC South, the Falcons travel to Tampa for a matchup with the Bucs. There's the interconference matchup between the Eagles and the seemingly red-hot Bengals. Your Commanders play host to the Bears. And Britton Musal's Dallas Cowboys will be traveling halfway across the country, taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Which of any of these games, Damien, stand out to you this week?
I will not say the Commanders off the rip because, I think I'd be a little bit biased, but definitely that Cowboys and 49ers game. We were talking a little bit in the office yesterday about how the 49ers are an injured team. This is probably the best time for Dallas to jump on them and get them. But, man, they need this win, especially with the gauntlet they have coming up. They have, the Texans coming up, the 49ers, the Eagles. They have a bunch of other really good teams that they're playing. They got to start stacking some wins. And against a team like the 49ers that are, definitely beatable, Bert, I think that's the number one game. And then obviously second, hey, the Commanders and the Bears, man. How could I not be excited?
Hey, couldn't agree with your assessment more. Love to see what Washington will be able to do, especially at the quarterback situation. Also, I'm looking forward to the Bills visiting Seattle because I thought after the Giants went to Seattle and won, maybe Seattle would be done, but they blew out Atlanta last week, and it's going to be a tough test, but I also look forward to seeing Josh Allen and Amari Cooper for the second week.
Oh, yeah, and they looked good last week, Bert. They looked very, very good, but I know we got a lot more to get into,
yes,
so let's go
absolutely.
ahead.
So let's talk about your boy, Tua Tagovailoa. He returned to practice this week after suffering a concussion against the Bills on September 12th. Tua's issues with concussions are well documented now. He says he's not going to be wearing a Guardian cap, even though a few players in the league are. The Dolphins desperately need him to have that offense firing on all cylinders. Do you like this move of him returning to play, or are you someone that says maybe he's got to think long term?
I think for me, honestly, I would be more okay with him, if that's even a way to put that. I'd be more okay with him playing or returning to play with the Guardian cap. I think that's definitely something I wish he would be a little bit more open to doing. The concussion things are real. CTE is real. So it's very, very tough to see him, out there without that. But with that said, he is a very good player. I understand him. He loves the game. If someone told me I couldn't do this anymore, I'd be heartbroken. It'd be hard for me to stop as well. So I don't know. What about you?
Like you said, I wouldn't want someone to tell me what to do in my career. I'm not going to tell him what to do. I understand all the risks. I'm sure he does. I hope he's had discussions with his families. Maybe if this happens again, we call it a career. I don't know. It's good to see him out there. He seems to be in good spirits and healthy and all that, but you do have to watch out for those hits. Brett Favre took a lot of hits and had a lot of documented concussions, and we know what he's going through right now. So I just hope he's okay.
Absolutely. Now let's go to this next one. This is a big topic right here.
Absolutely. Going to the NFC, Cooper Kupp's time in Los Angeles may be coming to a close, as shocking as that sounds. The Rams have reportedly called multiple teams about a potential trade and want a second-round pick in return. Under his current contract, Kupp is set to make $9.1 million this season, followed by $20 million in 2025 and $19.85 million in 2026. What team or teams do you think could use Kupp's services?
Right out of the box, teams that need someone that can win in the slot immediately. I think of Dallas and I think of Green Bay. The two teams, right now you look at Green Bay, right, they have Dobbs and Watson, two guys that win on the outside. Dallas, Cooks, and Lamb whenever Cooks is healthy. Two guys that, in the case of Cooks, he should be winning on the outside. Two teams that definitely could use him right out of the box, Dallas and the Packers. Those are the two teams off the rip that I think of. What about you?
I totally agree with the Cowboys, and I think that might put to rest some of the complaints about Jerry Jones and lack of what he did in the offseason, because everyone knows Cooper Kupp. A lot of people like Cooper Kupp. I'm one of those people. Maybe the Denver Broncos, they're 4-3. They are certainly competing for a playoff spot. A veteran receiver could maybe help out Bo Nix. And, of course, who could definitely use them, who I would love to have them, the New York Football Giants, but I digress.
Yeah, no, I agree. And trust me, if he wanted to come to Commanderland, I'd welcome him with open arms. You know what I mean? But, no, the Giants would be great. I just think y'all need a quarterback. Well, that's it. That's a whole other discussion.
I agree with you. I agree.
That's a whole other discussion. But, yeah, Bert, Cooper Kupp, on the open market, not many times a good player like that's open or available. So
100%.
Oh, yeah.